Welcome to Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. This is your go-to source for practical advice and support while you go through the divorce process. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll cover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here's your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Destination Divorce, part of the Breaking Ties podcast. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we are going to look at a concern close to many parents' hearts, and that is how divorce impacts your children's education. Specifically, where will your children attend school during this transition? We're going to, equip you with the knowledge to navigate this aspect of your divorce effectively. And we're going to start with really understanding residency requirements. School enrollment typically hinges on residency. In most cases, children attend the public school within the district where their primary residence lies. This is determined by the custodial parent as defined in the custody agreement. Now, let's address that, the joint custody. So if you have joint custody, the situation becomes a little more nuanced. So here are some potential scenarios to look at. Split custody. If your children spends roughly equal time with each parent, you might explore options like school choice programs offered by some districts. You got alternating weeks, and this can be disruptive. So consider if your children's current school allows for temporary residency changes based on the week schedule. And stability is key. If possible, prioritize keeping your children in their current school to minimize disruption to their education and social life during this difficult time. As I say many times in the podcast, communication is really important. And open and honest communication with your ex-spouse you can discuss your preferred options and prioritize what's best for your children's academic and emotional well-being. So some things you can consider in this conversation would be their needs. Listen to your children's concerns and preferences regarding their school environment. You want to minimize, disruptions. Moving schools can be stressful. If possible, aim to keep them in a familiar environment with established friendships and teachers they know. And then you got long-term plans, discuss the long-term educational goals and ensure the chosen school aligns with your children's future aspirations. Now, we do have legal considerations. So if we can't reach an agreement on a school placement through communicating, involving a divorce lawyer becomes necessary. They can help navigate the legalities of residency requirements and advocate for your children's educational needs. However, we want to be flexible. Divorce is rarely a smooth process. Be prepared to adapt and show some flexibility. Sometimes temporary solutions might be needed until a more permanent arrangement is established. And we can also seek support. Divorce, as we know, takes an emotional toll on children. We can consider support groups or counseling to help them navigate this transitional period and ensure their educational needs remain a priority. Remember, kids come first. And while navigating school placement during divorce can be challenging, prioritizing what's best for your children's education and well-being should be at the top of the list. Open communication, consideration of their needs, and a willingness to explore creative solutions will pave the way for a smoother transition. I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. Should you have any questions, let me know. Or leave it in the comments. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Have yourself a fantastic day.